Hi, it's EvEinstein, Evangeline, Mary Magdalene, Sherlock Holmes, investigative reporter. I'm back talking about Bob Dylan. I spoke to his spirit today. You don't have to be dead for me to speak to your spirit. And he told me I must eat 1,600 calories. So I realized I only ate 940. So I gotta eat some more. And that's Wednesday. Today's Thursday. My friend, also a vegetarian. Of course, she was raw. I'm a lacto-vegetarian. I eat beans. I eat butter, for protein, dairy. I don't eat eggs. But she starved to death, so I have to be sure to eat. I promised him I would eat, so that will work because I'll do it. I keep my promises. Okay. I want to show you. Bob Dylan was a Sikh guru. See, this is Guru Nanak founded Sikhism, the first Sikh guru, and then Bob Dylan was the second Sikh guru. And Sing Birdsong, Bob Dylan's son, was the fourth Sikh guru. No, he was the fifth, and he was a martyr. They killed him because he wouldn't abandon Sikhism and become an Islamist Muslim. This is when he was Jimi Hendrix. See, that look the same. And who else was it? Just Dr. Martin Luther King was a Sikh guru. And his mother, Melanie L. Spear, Radhaji, was a Sikh guru. Who else? Lou's father, Mr. Rogers, here. He was a Sikh guru. He's also a Presbyterian minister. This is Singh Guru Arjan. And this is my mother, Jindara Michelle, my grandmother, this life. She was a Sikh guru. See, anybody else? Oh, David Goggins. There you are. This is the toughest man in the world. He mastered the Navy SEAL, the Army Ranger, and the Air Force training also. And he's my son, is a Sikh guru. Okay, so let me go on about Bob Dylan, because there's a lot of information I like to share with people. He and I keep making babies, immaculately conceived babies. For example, Sing Birdsong, here he is singing. He was conceived. Now on this album, what it is, this is his proximity father. The one that, take him to the circles or so. Bob Dylan never met him. He doesn't know he's his father. I didn't know he was his father. I didn't know how babies were made. You don't know how babies were made because science doesn't know how babies are made, except Einstein, Evangeline, Guru Govinda Singh Dylan, the head of the Dara Baba Jamal Singh spiritual school, I call it, like Harry Potter's School of Wizardry that took after them. And he threw me in this room and said, Einstein, you figure it out. Figure out this mess. So, and he's got in my head so he could be with me at all times. But we've been working since I was on the path in 1979, before he was master. The other master, Jesus Christ Charan Singh, told me, you have to pay for the karma of 8 generations. Okay, so that explains the hell I have lived. Okay, this is a Sikh guru, Guru Teej Bahadur. His name is Mike Pence. And then his father, his son, he was the 9th Sikh guru. The 10th guru was the governor of New York. I hope he's going to be the governor of New York, Donald Trump. All right. So let me show you. So I said about the babies, right? I got babies now, 3 triplets that Bob Dylan know about. It's Dr. Wayne Dyer, Giancarlo Arturo, and it's very interesting how they were conceived. And then there's Aria Elizabeth Michelle, and then there's Jesus Christ, Ian Grewal. Bob Dylan, during this interview I heard, he said, I believe in the resurrection. And I thought I was very interested because I saw Charan Singh, who died in 1990. They cremated him. I saw him in 2013 at a meeting that Govinda Singh was holding. Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, appointed Govinda Singh, his nephew, master. And Govinda Singh Dylan is his name. See, Guru Govinda Singh Dylan. And so he was sitting, Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, was sitting in the pew, just, watching the meeting and moving around. He wasn't a dummy. He wasn't scarred or burned. He was just sitting there looking normal. And somehow I accepted it as normal, He had done it before. He resurrected before. Why not again? And he did. And again, because 3 weeks ago, he took me across the ocean of existence. Remember, I'm his wife. He was Jesus Christ. And into the real world. And then I was listening to Bob Dylan, the king. See, he appointed him king, and he appointed me queen, because he was the Lord of the angels in heaven, and I was the sweetest angel. So he's a god, and I'm the goddess of love. So we're a pair. All right, so what's my point? I was talking about, how I conceived Jesus Christ. You see, when I was at Dara in 1979, somebody said to Jesus Christ, Charan Singh, which he did not tell us he was Jesus Christ, and we were too programmed to realize it until he died. And I said, they came to me one day, Master was Jesus Christ. That's why they called him Master. And so I was listening to Bob Dylan on my smartphone playing A Grain of Sand. And my body started moving all over the place. I was lying down in bed, just relaxing him. And my body, she's depressed because I was marrying Lucifer. That's my daughter Robin. She cried, seeing at a nosebleed. They sensed he was bad. I didn't know he was bad. I thought he was sad, and I had to help him because I'm a psychotherapist. Freud, Pearls, and Emma Young. My friend Beverly Woodard said, Michelle, you don't marry your patient. But my kids also needed a father because this father walked out on them. See? So I figure I'll make him sane and he can buy orange juice. I'm going to work too. My mother taught me to work. We're not beggars, All right, so here we go. So I'm listening to Bob Dylan play the guitar and sing A Grain of Sand. And I can't believe it. I'm squirming and oohing and I'm moving like like I never felt before. I never dealt before. I was just, it was really so good. And I didn't hold myself back. My father, who was my husband, Milton Harris, King George V, has been teaching me how to relax and receive pleasuring. So that's what I did. I relaxed and I received the pleasuring of going into Dylan's being, I guess his spirit, his soul or something, and feeling what he felt. And it was exhilarating. That's what you need to make a baby. It's